Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. Today my wife and I are going to do a little bit of fishing here out on the Fox River. We're going to try to see if we can catch a couple smallmouth, walleyes, whatever bites our jigs, bites our rapalas, whatever we toss in this river today. We're going to hit a couple spots, give it a couple hours and see what happens. Let's get some fish. Well, we just got to the river. Just got our equipment on, grabbing our rods. We're going to be using some soft plastics like this Kitech right here, tube jig, maybe throw some twister tails or gulp around. Let's see what we can do. Looks like the river's gone up about 3 feet at least, but I just ran into a guy that said he caught a 21-inch largemouth and showed me the picture, and it definitely looked 21 inches. And the water looks pretty clear actually for how high the water's come up. We got a nice deeper current right here in front of us. I think we're gonna catch some fish. Let's make it happen. All right, so right now, since we got a slight bit of murkiness in the water, my wife is gonna go with what I've been catching them on a lot, a Kitech swim bait. And I'm also gonna go with a Kitech swim bait, but this one's a larger size model and a different version. This is the Easy Shiner. This is actually a 4-inch bait. So I wanna see if there's any pike, walleyes, bass, anything would hit this. I just got that rigged on a 1/8 ounce jig head. See if we can make that happen. Ooh, I just had something. Felt like a walleye tap. Walleyes always seem to bite with this hard tapping feeling on the line. We have 3 separate current breaks right here. We got one right in front of the shore. We have another one right here, and then we got the one on the main dam gate over here. So we have a lot of different current confluences going around right here, where fish are definitely hiding out chasing bait. Oh, I just had something. That was, oh, yeah, right over there. We should have caught that on camera. Those are probably white bass busting bait. So I'm just gonna work this jig super slow in this current. I'm just letting the current work the tail. When I'm fishing in water that's like this, it's about 1 to 3 feet deep. I tend to go with 1/16 to 1/8 ounce. I'm using a 1/8 ounce right now. I might even go lower. But I just kind of hold the rod like that. The current picks up the bait and kind of wiggles the tail. Because minnows don't have enough strength to swim right into current, and predators probably know that. So this looks really natural, kind of makes it look like it's struggling to get upriver. At least it's a theory I have anyways. I like to think fish are smarter than they probably really are. Most of us fishermen are probably fooled by lures a lot more than fish actually get fooled by lures. Oh, I just had one. Had something. I actually caught my biggest walleye at this particular spot. Not my personal best walleye, but the biggest walleye I ever caught here was 26 inches, and I caught it right here in this current when the water was flowing just like this. Hopefully that happens again today. Hopefully something even bigger than 26. Hopefully world records. Hey, found a twister tail. There we go. That is a power bait, power grub. That's a nice one. Maybe I'll try it a little bit later. I'll toss it over here by my stuff, right in my net. I'm switching lures. I'm gonna switch over to this 2-inch power grub on a 16th ounce jig head. One of my all-time favorite white bass walleye lures. Smallmouth, everything hits a twister tail. Literally every single species of fish I have ever caught in the state of Wisconsin hits a curly-tailed grub. Whether you're talking the original Mr. Twister, the tail-ends grub, power bait grub, or a power grub. Curly-tailed grubs are absolutely dynamite. They are my favorite lure probably ever. Like if I had to pick one lure to use, it'd be a 2 or 3 inch Mr. Twister. Probably a 2-inch because you can catch everything on that size, from a panfish all the way to a muskie. You can ask my wife right here. She caught a 43-inch muskie one time on a 2-inch twister tail. I got the fish to follow to the boat on a bucktail, and she was crappie fishing. And the fish turned around and hit her crappie jig instead of my bucktail. And then once we got it in the net, somehow the fish found a hole in my net and broke free and got away on us before we got a photo. But we had it unhooked in the net, ready to take a picture, and that was tragic. She remembers. I know some of you guys are probably wondering why I'm not climbing up on this dam and fishing all over this wonderful looking fishing spot. That's because 16 years ago, I got a $280 ticket fishing on this dam. This was before they had no trespassing signs and everything else, but we had DNR checking our licenses here. I fished here since 1991. I had DNR checking my license, everything. They never told us we couldn't fish on that dam. And one day a sheriff shows up. This woman was just cussing at us, everything else, and her partner was apologizing for her behavior when she had her back turned, or if she'd walk away, and talk to someone else. About 17 people were here that day, and everyone got tickets that were fishing on this dam. You can fish right over here on this section, but you can't go beyond that takeout sign over here. And you cannot even put your stuff on shore, I guess, because I heard someone got a ticket for doing that. They were telling me the other day. They put their bucket on the shore, but they were wading in the river, and the cop climbed the dam, walked over, and gave them a ticket for doing that.
Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, I'm fine.
So my wife just took kind of a nasty fall right over here, so she's kind of taking it easy right now. But she got snagged, lost her jig, took a fall. So I tied a new one on for her, and before I found this twister tail floating in the water. So I asked if she wanted to use it. She wants to give it a shot. I always thought that orange reminded me of rosy red minnows. I think that's why fish tend to like orange a lot. I don't know how many rosy reds are in lakes, but I see them at the bait shop all the time, and I have seen them in the Rock River and the Fox River. Little schools of rosy red minnows. There you go. We just got to another spot now. We're gonna give this a try. I haven't fished here in many years at this particular spot. So 2 seconds after I turned my camera off, this baby smallmouth right here bit. And I was just joking to my wife that earlier today that as soon as I turned my camera off, a fish would hit. I caught a future giant right here. Oh my God. There we go. Be free. Got one. Little guy. Another little one. Thankfully that time I got it on camera. Oh, just peed on the camera. It peed on the camera. Yep. He was like, take that, and just squirted on me. Well, I just broke my lure off and tied another one on. I'm just putting a little dab of super glue on this bait. I put it right on the jig collar before I push it into the tip of the soft plastic. Let it dry for a minute. Whoa! Dots are getting violent. I love this Loctite super glue, but these bottles tend to dry up a tad bit easy sometimes. Not the bottles, but the caps on the bottles dry up.
I found a friend. He's a little baby turtle. Aww. Aww, look at him. He's so cute. Let's show Jason. I want to set him free. He was by our car. It's a little baby turtle.
Oh, a turtle? Guess my wife caught a turtle by our car.
He's scared though. I have him on my GoPro. Hi,
He's just
buddy.
so cute.
Aw, you want to
How you
swim?
doing?
I'm sorry.
How you doing? Look at him.
Let's put you back where you're comfortable, okay? You want to go swim? Okay. Oh, he's scared. I'm
I don't know if
sorry.
you're supposed to. Yeah, you can put him in water. Put him right on that rock right there.
Oh, there he goes, guys. He's free. There he goes. Yay!
Oh, he's like, I'm being taken away. We just stopped to get some frozen custard at Adrian's Genuine Frozen Custard in Burlington here. It's been open since 1974, and man, is it good. Oh, got one. Got something. Oh, lost him. Just lost him. It looked like a walleye. Oh, got one. Got one. Nice fish too. I hope I don't lose this one. Oh yeah. There we go. It's a nice one. Woo! Oh, yeah. There we go. There you go. It's a nice little 2-pounder.
Nice.
Look at that. It's got the fat little pre-spawn belly on her. It's a 16-inch fish easily. That's very nice. Boy, did it fight. For a fish that size, you'd think you have a 5-pound bass on. Oh, got one. Yeah. Oh. Oh. How'd you get this one? How'd you get him? Look at that. I just caught the most skinny, malnourished largemouth bass. We seen him attacking something right down in here. I dropped my lure down in there and pulled him out. But this thing, across the back, everything's wrong with this fish. He don't even have parasites or nothing, so it really doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna let him go. Hopefully he starts eating. All right, well, it's getting kind of dark out. I'm gonna try to get some light over here to show you guys what I'm using. Right now, I'm gonna be throwing this whopper plopper right here just to see what busts the surface, because there is some big fish throwing water really shallow nets to us a couple minutes ago. So I'm gonna see if they want some top water. Hopefully get the strike on camera. I don't think I will though. Got one on top water. Nah. All right. What is it? It's a nice one. Oh, a largemouth. All right. Here's a largemouth bass I just caught on a whopper plopper. I don't know if you guys can see this too well, but it's a nice sized fish, about a 14.5 incher, 15. Look at that. Awesome. At night. Yep. Top water and night. That's where it's at. Let's let this guy go. There we go. Woo! Well, I had to make this outro at a later time because I had a hard drive fail, completely fail, and my wife and I had to pay almost $1,000 to recover the files from that hard drive. But we had a slow day of fishing, but we did save a turtle in this video, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two. It was just basic smallmouth bass, river fishing, and we ran into some largemouths as well, even at night on a topwater lure, which was really cool. It does suck filming at night if you don't have the right lighting, whether around you or you don't bring the right lighting, so I'm sorry that that video was dark. I do a lot of night fishing. I do most of my fishing sunrise, sunset, and night because I believe scientifically it's been proven that fish feed at those times the absolute most. You might have random days where the middle of the day you're killing them, or you might get like a midday moonrise or moonset that helps the midday fishing. But I'm a night fisherman, I'm a night owl, I'm a third shifter. I've always been a night owl, and I've ran into some amazing fishing at night that you would never experience during the day. But when the water's murky, or you're dealing with like springtime, when you want warmer water, the sunlight definitely helps. The sun beating down on the water, warming it up. That's springtime. But summer, fall, I do a lot better during low light periods. And even in the springtime, I do better in low light periods. It's just that that might mean sunset and nighttime after the water's warmed up. I've had some decent mornings in the springtime, don't get me wrong. But when you're talking spring, early summer, the water temperatures are cooler in the morning because they cool down at night, and they're warmer in the afternoon into the night. So focus your attention a lot during those low light periods, because we had a slow day because we fished all day to make this video. We lost other fish that we didn't use the footage at all. It was just why use it. We didn't want to make a freaking 40-minute video of losing fish or getting bites. But it was cool that we saved a turtle that was right next to my car tire. That was kind of interesting. My wife found that turtle. Cute little bugger. But hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my page and have a safe and fun fishing season. Take care.